What do you say we get a little practice finding the domain and range from evaluating or analyzing a graph? And so we've got a couple of graphs of the function g to find the domain and range of each function. Let's start over here on the left. Well, first thing I notice is that I've got a scale on my x and y axis of 2. Every grid line jumps 2. Now let's focus first on the domain, the values of x. Okay, so I see here that in this function, x there is equal to -2 at that point. And it goes over here to +6, but it does not equal 6. It just gets right up to there. So my domain, I'm going to say then, the domain, we're going to write this in interval notation. So I've got a bracket. Since that's equals -2, I'm going to put a bracket, -2, comma, 6, with a parentheses because it does not equal 6. Now, what about my range? What's happening on my vertical axis, my y values? Well, I see that it does not drop below 0, so it doesn't include any negatives, and it goes up to 4, but it does not does not go above 4. It does appear to equal 4. So my range then is going to equal, and I'm going to use brackets on both, 0 and 4, bracket. Okay, now I've got a piecewise function over here on the right. So I'm looking up here at the top one, and here I see that the domain, it goes right up to -4, but does not equal -4. And it goes here to 2, and does not equal 2. And then in the second part of this piecewise defined function, again, it does not equal 2, but then here it goes on out to infinity. X values head on out to infinity. So let's see. Let's describe our range, our domain. So our domain is equal to, in parentheses first, because it does not equal -4, -4, comma, 2, parentheses. And then that is in union with, parentheses, 2 to infinity, also parentheses. Now let's focus on our range, our values of y. Well, up here at the top, y equals 6, 2, 4, 6, +6, and it equals that, so I would put that in brackets. And then it is in union with, let's see, y right there, right here, it doesn't equal -2. So in parentheses, I've got -2, and then it goes on out to, keeps going down, 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 so it goes out to -infinity, which again, I mark with a parentheses. So there we go. We looked at the graph, we analyzed it, we established what the domain and the range was. We used brackets and parentheses depending on whether it was equal to or not, or gets right up to it, but not quite equal to, has a limit there. You got to be persistent, a little bit of practice every day with patience and perseverance.